Let's get into our team predictions then for the game with Chelsea on Thursday evening. Doyley, I will start with you. Of course, the goalkeeping situation, I don't think we probably need to go all too much into. If Alisson's available and ready to play, of course, he will come back into the side. Otherwise, Adrian likely to remain in goal. But Doyley, back four?
Well, Kelleher's not fit, is he? So no. It would be. And I don't think they're going to put
Alisson's also been putting up some nice messages on social media, thanking Curtis Jones and stuff last night and giving out love and Yinwes and stuff. So I assume he'll probably be back. Obviously, Klopp as well said that he thinks he probably will be. So got hope for Alisson, really.
Yeah, that's
and even if it's not Alisson, Adrian is kind of, I wouldn't say settled all the nerves, but he's kind of proven a point to himself that he's can be fairly solid when he keeps things basic, which is what he did.
Yep.
Right, so that hasn't answered your question, has it? Okay, right.
Answering your own question.
That's unlike me. Right back, Trenchant, left back, Robocop, and centre backs, Nate Dogg, and Fabulous Enya. I'm going to stick him in there if he's fit.
Right, okay. Anybody want to disagree with that other than Doyley's nicknames?
All four nicknames, but all four players are the same.
Bolton Cannavaro starts with Fabinho. Preston Maldini has to wait.
Oh, crikey. When will Ben Davies get his chance? Let's wait and see. Anyway,
he's got to be fit. He's got to be fit.
Be fit. Yeah, I know. And when he plays, I'll be straight onto Joe Rimmer saying, "Told you, he's not so bad." Anyway, let's talk about the midfield. Theo, who's in the midfield?
God, who's actually fit? Naby Keita can start. Curtis Jones can start, and Gini Wijnaldum can be the number 6.
So resting Thiago. Connor, do you go along with that, or?
I think probably I would stick with the same midfield that started against Sheffield United. I'd go Gini, Thiago and Jones. I think obviously Keita looked pretty lively, but given the games coming up, I think he'd probably make a better impact against Fulham. I think he'd play better in the Champions League as well, as we've seen so many times before. That's helped him. I don't know if starting him against Chelsea is the one for me.
I'm just being distracted by that goal against them last year. This is highlight of his Liverpool career. Let's see more of that.
He did play well in that game, to be fair. He did play well.
Scored, didn't he? What about James Milner? Does James Milner get a shout for this kind of game?
I completely forgot James Milner existed. I'm sorry. I'm sticking with my trio, though.
I don't know, actually. You know, it's a tough one. I'm tempted just to play the same 3 again, but then you worry that you're just going to exhaust them a little bit. I mean, it probably is going to be the same 3 because, as Connor said, I think Keita's definitely going to play against Leipzig, against his former team, and I think he'll get minutes against Fulham. I also think Milner might play against Fulham as well, so that'll give people, give the players a bit of a rest. And if you've got someone like Thiago, you've got to play him against Chelsea. Why would you take Curtis Jones out?
Yeah, so Thiago did as well at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, and why would you take Curtis Jones out of the team? And then you've got, Gini Wijnaldum is really the only person who can play in the defensive midfield role at the moment, unless they decide to stick with Kabak and Phillips and play Fabinho.
Fabinho screen.
Yeah.
Oh, curveball.
That could happen. That could happen if they're thinking that we've got to just retain a little bit of consistency in defence, which is funny, isn't it? Having complained about it all season, there hasn't been any. We were immediately going, let's change it.
I'm just going to make that point. I know this is a huge game, but if Fabinho's fit, does he come straight back in? Or do you not sort of think, well, got these run of games and then what is there, 3 weeks rest for Liverpool coming up? I know probably be with Brazil, won't he, in the international break?
I was going to say, well, he is fit and he didn't come straight back in. They didn't play him against Sheffield United, did they? So, hang on, we forgot Jota. Unless we're going to, we haven't even got onto the forward line yet, have we? What are we talking about?
Unless you want to put it right back.
Yeah.
4-2-3-1.
Could do, yeah. But no, the 3 that played against Sheffield United in midfield for me.
Right. Okay. What about the forward line then? Connor, you can lead us on this.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? With Jota obviously suffering with illness, we don't know quite how long that's going to last. It's only 2-3 days to Chelsea. So if he's ill for training, he's not going to be in team training. Klopp likes his players to have a couple of sessions together before any game. So I'm going to stick with the same front 3. I would like Jota to play, but he's not coming in for this, I don't think.
No. All right. Theo, yourself? Front three?
Origi, Shaqiri, Jota. Nah, it's the tried and trusted. Not changing it.
And Doyley, are you bringing in Diogo or are you sticking
No, I'm going to go with Sele, Main, and Firmino.
Right, okay. Salah, Mane, and Firmino. Ian Doyle, comical genius as ever. Well, what about? I was going to wrap up.
That was uncalled for, wasn't it? That was totally uncalled for.
What,
I'm trying to bring a bit of levity to this podcast, and then you just berate me. That's awful.
Sorry, I should leave that to Theo, to be honest. That's his speciality. But anyway, match predictions. Start with you, Connor.
2-1 Liverpool, and I'll be very pleased.
Doyley?
I think Liverpool can't lose. If they lose, that will be a bit of an issue. Go to Theo, and I'll come back to that. Do Theo first. Do Theo first.
Liverpool could lose, but it'd be a hammer blow for the season. But Theo, yourself then? Win, lose, or draw?
Win. 2-0.
2-0. 2-0.
Right, I've thought about it. 2-2.
Yep. 2-2. Plenty of goals. Let's wait and see if that one does play out.
Win if I said draw.
Yeah, it would be a lot more goals than have been in the top 6 meetings for most of the teams this season. I mean, I didn't see Chelsea United, but I believe it was yet another thriller.
Yeah, it was an absolute thriller. I reckon 1-0. I reckon 1-0 Liverpool. I think they can keep them out. Chelsea not offering much in that game against Manchester United, but let's wait and see.
Guy.
I'm just saying, I think they can win 1-0. That's it. Right.
Stop picking on him. Stop picking on him. Theo the Slayer. There.
Yeah.
Just destroying everybody.
Yeah,
love you.
All right, that's it from us here on Blood Red before Theo takes anyone else down on this episode. If you want to catch all the build-up ahead of the game and all the post-match reaction, of course, follow us over on the Liverpool Echo website. Blood Red will have plenty of content as well, the live debrief after the game, as well as both managers' post-match press conferences. But for myself, Guy Clark, Connor Dunn, Theo Squires, and Ian Doyle, thanks for your time and your company. It's bye for now.